Hi everyone, it's your boy Zach, and this is my video about why I hate myself when I enjoy the Ocean's 11 franchise movies. Oh my gosh, I just finished with Ocean's 13, which I've never seen before. I watched one of these damn movies per day, and we need to talk about this. I need to work this out. So for some bizarre reason, this franchise, ever since 2001, has driven me like I'm not going to say insane, but very agitated. Like every time I get reminded that it exists, I get angry. Like I'm just like, I just have to move on. I mean, the Ocean's 11 is actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. And it's been shown on cable like a freaking million times. Like every plane I've ever been on, it's an option to watch it. Ocean's 12, I still don't I mean, I just saw it all the way through yesterday, but I thought I had seen it. I think I like watched on cable and I quit like 15 years ago, whatever. And then Ocean's 13, I just finished 3 minutes ago, and the first hour was absolutely excruciating. I've gone through a lot of reflection in the last 3 years about why this harmless franchise drives me so insane. And I realized it's because I want it to be something else. I basically describe Ocean's 11. Yes, I know there was a movie in the 60s. I'm not talking about that one. It's like the Mission Impossible franchise as written by all of your female relatives that are 55 or older. It's just like when you try to explain it, like it's just ass. You're like, so like they're like, just imagine like your aunt and the gals and your mom and your grandma just like, ooh, let's come up with a franchise. You know who's a little cutie patootie? Brad Pitt. Oh, he's definitely in. So what would his character be? He's Brad Pitt. No, like what's his personality? He snacks a lot. Oh, he's a little snackosaurus Rex, isn't he? Yeah, like that's it. Like everything's just supposed to be adorable. It's very, very female in that respect. Like all of the humor, all of the characters, the plot twists, everything is supposed to make your 59-year-old aunt go, "That's adorable." So it's like it's about Las Vegas, kind of the first and third movies, even though it's a Las Vegas movie as written by someone who's never been to Vegas. I kind of okay. So this is how I will describe it. When I'm not enjoying parts of the movie, I'm angry at the filmmakers. When I am enjoying parts of these movies, I'm angry at myself for enjoying it. So it's about Danny Ocean, which is just an idealized version of George Clooney. He has a friend, Rusty, who is an idealized version of Brad Pitt. And they get into these really low-key adventures in the weirdest freaking movie universe you've ever seen. Now, universe, not to be condescending to explain, you know, all of the Mission Impossible movies, they happen in the same universe. And possibly like, I don't know, maybe the James Bond. There's kind of different rules for different universes. It's not about space. It's like, you know, like when you watch like Mission Impossible movies, and after a while you just start realizing that Ethan Hunt has titanium bones and the rest of his body is made out of rubber, and that explains everything in this universe. One of the things that drives me so crazy about these these Ocean's 11, 12, 13 movies is they exist in this world that at first it kind of looks like our world. It's like a regular world, right? There's not a lot of gunplay. Nobody's falling out of a 5-story building and then just getting up. But then, like, it's insane. Now, first of all, sometimes they acknowledge that it's the modern world and there's cameras everywhere. Sometimes they just ignore it. Also, once or twice in every movie, they will suddenly bust out some tech that's like from frickin' Starfleet. It's like from the 24th century. At the beginning of Ocean's 13, Rusty, Brad Pitt, is in on a heist. He gets there late, I guess to show that he's cool. And he takes out this little cylinder, rolls out this, I don't know, flat piece of something, and it does a perfect X-ray of the interior of a bank. Like that's something from Starfleet. It's not. No, not it. Okay, okay. So the first one is good. It's actually really good. It annoys me, but I get over it. One of the things that annoys me is there's a lot of what I call white people humor. White people humor is this stuff that started in the early 2000s. The Office is probably the best example of it, but it's also like Napoleon Dynamite. It's anytime you have a bunch of people just staring at the screen with a blank expression. And like that's the joke. Or there's a lot of like showing things from like a flat angle. I hate that shit. I hate it. There's a lot of it, and there's a lot of like bad improv. And like I said, the conceit is that all of these actors and actresses, they're all so damn delightful. And if you don't believe that in every single second, it all collapses. The first one is built the most sturdy because it's got a good plot. The pace is really good. There's not a lot of slack. Oh, the slack. Oh, the slack in the second, and especially the first hour of the third one. The second hour of the third one actually works fairly well. Now let's talk about Terry Benedict, as played by Andy Garcia. Terry Benedict is the main villain over the three movies, although they flipped the script, and in the third one, he's on their side. Or is he? Terry Benedict is the worst villain in the history of cinema. I hate him so much. And not in the way that you're supposed to hate a villain. In the way that you feel like you're taking crazy pills, because this is the biggest lame ass ever. He's rich. He's a casino owner. That's fine. And he constantly threatens to kill people while never ever killing anyone. In fact, he's supposed to be so terrifying that the entire plot of the entire second movie is the heroes, the protagonists, desperately giving back all of the money they stole from him in the first one, and then desperately, in terror, abject terror, doing any heist they can because they've got to pay him back in full plus like 3 years interest. He's never done anything to ever indicate that he's ever killed anyone, nor is he convincing in his lies. The worst thing he ever does is have someone punch George Clooney in the stomach. And it doesn't even happen because that guy's his friend and he's in on it. Oh, wow. You can't get 6 years and 3 movies out of a guy threatening to kill someone and then never killing anyone. In fact, in like the second to last scene in the third movie, he basically threatens to kill Danny Ocean for like the 10th time. And Danny Ocean's like, yeah, you ain't gonna do shit. Well, he was never gonna do shit. First of all, I mean, maybe if you set this in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, you could think that a casino owner is mobbed up and he'll just murder anyone he wants. Not in the 21st century, where you can Google everyone and there's cameras everywhere. And no, it's Disneyland. Yeah, I know there's still some mob involvement. It's nothing like it used to be. I just watched Bugsy, showing the mob creating Vegas. And yeah, you said it in the 50s, I believe that. No, oh God. Okay, so for a while there, when I was watching the first hour of the third one, I was like, this is the worst movie I've ever seen. And then I Googled Ocean's 13 sucks, and all I found was Ocean's 12 sucks. Apparently, people really, really hate Ocean's 12. Ocean's 12 is annoying and boring, but it doesn't have the depths of the first half of Ocean's 13. The plot of Ocean's 13 is that Ruben, I'm blanking on his name, Elliot Gould, has a heart attack because he gets like in the worst deal ever with Al Pacino. And then Al Pacino's like, I'm taking your half of the hotel. And he's like, what? I trusted you. Like, okay, so it's like this alternate version of the 21st century that has technology from the 24th century, which has we're acting like casino owners are gangsters out of the 50s, but also like you can like cross your fingers. You just go, oh, I had my fingers crossed. So yeah, you don't own this casino that you invested half the money in. Knock knock, who's there? Not you owning this casino. What? Fine. And then Pacino isn't even really that great of a villain. He's not scary. So their whole thing is to like ruin the casino so that he loses 500 million and he gets kicked off the board of the casino. What? And then they're doing like Mission Impossible times 10 operations. Mind you, again, all of the money they made in the first movie, they gave back plus interest in the second one. Okay, maybe I forgot some plot point and they got to keep some of the money, but I'm pretty sure I remember that it was just about them giving it all back. Oh, and then they have this guy, the Night Fox. Is it Vincent Cassel? He's like the scariest thief, the best thief ever, and they all have to work together to defeat him. And then the third one, he's just a guy with a gun that pops up in like the last 7 minutes. He's like, give me your diamonds. Oh, these are the wrong diamonds. So I thought, I just spent 3 days and I'm at basically 12 minutes and I'm already running out of things to talk about. I hate I hate that I watch these movies. I hate when I enjoy them. Okay, so I'll rate the amount of time I enjoyed. Even though I find a lot of the humor annoying, in the first one, I honestly enjoy like almost the entire movie. Maybe 5% annoys me. I think I enjoyed maybe 20% of the second one, and I don't know, 40%. It's kind of weird. Like these. Okay, so I've asked this question before, and I'm sure it was answered before, and I forgot. When did movies stop looking better? When I grew up in the 70s and the 80s, both on movies and TV, you could tell if a movie was just from like 4 years earlier because the quality was lower in the film and the print transfer or whatever. And then on TV, you could watch a movie from 1978 in 1982, and you could tell it was from the 70s. It didn't look as good, and that's not just like the special effects. I'm talking about like the grain and the quality and the focus. Like it was just better. But now a movie from 2001 looks the same as a movie from today. Although there is the classic evading lasers in a robbery scene in the second one that is like, oh, it's so bad. It's really, really bad. And again, getting back to the thing I say, this is like Mission Impossible as written by all of your female relatives, 55 years old or older. So they go to Lake Como. And you're like, oh, there's gonna be like a chase in the lake. No. Oh, you got the mountains. Is there maybe skiing up there? Maybe there'll be a No. When they go to Lake Como, the characters in this movie do as much as Lake Como as your 61-year-old aunt would do. They just kind of go to the river and they have a nice meal. Like, what is this? Aunt Sally, did you write Ocean's 12? Grammy? Oh my gosh. Grammy Kelly, did you write Ocean's 13? Mom, be honest. Did you write Ocean's 11? You could tell me. It's the one I like the most. You can admit it. But anyway, got a little loopy on this one. Thanks for watching. Oh, I don't do the whole spiel on this channel. I think I'm going to get caught up on... I'm trying by the end of this month to be caught up on Star Trek Discovery Season 3 and Mandalorian Season 2. I think all the episodes... Will they both... whatever. I'll be caught up. Thanks for watching. Bye.